Okay, so I am back home. All right, I took a cab, and this woman is just—it's incredible, man. And you guys hear it. That's the reason why I upload what I upload, because I want you guys to understand how certain women, particularly black women, how their behavior towards us as black men, and not also that, but her participating in targeting me, right? While we were arguing, every time I get up to go somewhere, she'll get up to walk in front of me so she can do the palm fixation drill, right? Then you hear her say, "Oh, you're their kid's father." You didn't call me for. She didn't call me because the kids was hurt or something was wrong with the kids. She called me because her goddamn toilet. Excuse my French. Her damn toilet was clogged up. Right? She could have taken her butt to the store, hardware store, to get some cleaner, drainage, solution. She didn't do that. What did she do? She called me. And because she know how I am, I'm a very caring person and concerned person. That's the reason why she called me, because she didn't have to say, "Hey, can you come do this?" But again, because she know how I am, she knows I'm going to do it, right? She knows I'm going to do it. And then on top of that, okay, because I have put the first set of solution in there, and I left it for half an hour, okay, and it was still clogged up. So I put the rest of the solution in there, and also in the sink, the bathroom sink, because she combs her hair, and then all of her hair goes in the drain, in the sink, right? And then she tries to blame our daughter, and I said, no, you're not going to do that. It is not. It is you. The majority of the time, it is you. You're the one that's always cutting your hair. My daughter don't even cut her hair. She's like, oh, because she cut her daughter hair. I'm like, Pamela, please stop doing that. Stop throwing your daughter under the bus. Stop acting like it's her fault. It's your fault. I said, this is why I keep telling you, you need therapy. Oh, I don't need therapy. You need therapy. Listen, I've been in therapy for how long? I continue to go to therapy. I go to therapy. Sometimes my therapist, they don't even call me back anymore. Okay, like my last two therapists, right? We had a few sessions. The last one that I just had, she was having problems with her billing because she said somebody was taking care of her billing for her, and and I said, well, they ask you to provide information. Why is your accountant or whoever person in charge of your billing, why aren't they supplying them with that information? So now it ended up being that now I owe her money, right? Which is, again, this is what these people do. So anyway, so after I put the second solution in the toilet, I didn't even go back and check. I just said to her, hey, the toilet's stopped up. If it doesn't, then you have to call the plumber. She said, I don't know, I'll call them. I said, then if you don't call them, it's still blocked up, then what are the kids going to do if they got to poop? She's like, well, they just poop. I'm like, really? Seriously? But she knew that the toilet was fixed. She knew it, but she didn't want to tell me. It wasn't until I went to the bathroom to wash my hands, and my daughter came in, and my daughter was like, she got to she got to pee, and I lifted up the toilet seat. I saw that Pam had already flushed the toilet, and the toilet was working. But yet she didn't say anything to me. I want you to understand the type of games narcissistic people play. Okay? You understand? So, and again, like I told her, I said, you're saying all of this stuff, but I've been with my kids from day one. 95% of the time, our children stayed with me, spend with me. During the summer, you did whatever you want to do. The kids were with me 100% of the time. Right? Because even on the weekend, it's supposed to be her weekend, I was still there. I was taking kids over there, and I would stay there. And she would sleep or what have you. Right? So understand, and the reason why I share my life experience as an example is so that other people can know what's going on, so other people can learn. They can learn from my experience. Okay? And understand who you're dealing with when you're a TI, and the people around you, they have manipulated into targeting you also. Because she was like, you heard, she's like, we're not in a relationship. I said, okay, fine, but we're not in a relationship. But you want me to be here? You want me to cook, clean, just not watch the kids? I said, I don't mind watching the kids, but all the extra stuff you want me to do. And then she tried to act like, no, I, I said, no, 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 don't do that, because you're gonna be like, can you wash my uniform for me? Can you do laundry? Can you cook? And all this stuff. And then she tried to play this thing where she's like she'll call me and she's like, hey, how do you feel about seasoning the chicken for me? Right? I mean, like I said, I can't make this shit up. These people are so fucking ridiculous and so delusional that it's just, and then want to call me delusional because I expose what it is that they're doing, right? But I want you to understand their madness, okay? That they try to put on you, okay? So again, who did she call him in this issue? In her apartment, with her apartment, not the plumber, not the electrician or anybody else, but me. Not whoever it is that she's talking to, but me. Me. That's who. Right? You saw me walking all over the place to find solutions. I had to finally go to the hardware store, right? To get so and she didn't say, hey, you know what? Let me reimburse you. All the time I'm going on the bus, taking bus back and forth. Not once did she say, hey, let me, here's $20, for bus fare, what have you. Nothing, right? Okay, nothing. Now this is a woman who's making almost six figures, close to six figures. Okay, so let this be a lesson, and I think a lot of us black men, and I know this is my TI challenge, but I don't have another channel to discuss this stuff. I mean, I do have another channel, but I don't want to discuss it on there yet. I'm still working on content creation for that channel, and that channel is not going to deal with any TI stuff, but that channel is going to deal with the government, the government creation of the issue that we as black people face in this country, including housing, including jobs, including health, including the breakup and breakdown of the black family. So that's going to be a separate channel. But I just want people to understand and see what's going on, right? And yes, I record. That's the thing. She knows I record, so she not record everything. I already tell her, I said I record everything, right? Because again, I'm not stupid. All the time, when she's me and her arguing back and forth, she's like sticking out her pointing finger. She's sticking this finger out, this and that, right? But yet, when I'm leaving, she holds on to her. And this is the thing that they think that it's some type of race and trophy. So you get gold, silver, and bronze. That's the shit that they're trying to tell you, and that's the shit that they put into your mind using the silent sound spectrum. So when she's opened up the door, normally she usually, I'll close the door, or she'll hold onto the door usually with her fingers. Now she's closing her fingers and not even, what I'm saying? It's like, well, why are you changing your behavior now? Like when I get up, you get up so you can walk in front of me, so you can do the palm fixation drill in front so I can see. I'm like, come on, Pamela. Like, see, and I called her out on it. I said, stop it. Okay. Then I called the cab, and they're like, call back in 5 minutes. Next thing you know, I get a call from the cab. So he's waiting downstairs. I said, wait, didn't they just tell me to call back in 5 minutes with this in the cab? And I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, earlier on, I was about to leave, and we started arguing, and all of a sudden, there was no cabs available. And this is their doing, okay? This is their doing, because they wanted to see if I was going to stay. That's what they wanted to see. Because like I said, they manipulate shit to benefit them. They're always changing whatever rules they create to suit them. So as a person in this program, you can never win against them, right? Because they have to be the one to win. They have to be the one to always win. Now, when they're wrong, right, they still got to win. Okay? And when they're wrong, and they know that they're wrong, they try to manipulate shit and set you up to prove that they're right. Understand these people. These are the dark triad personality types. And they have the little malignant narcissistic, puppets that they created. right? So, it is what it is. I've said this many times before, but I think today was like, that was it. And I know they didn't want to send a cab because, again, they was going to show, well, how did he just get here and he just leave already? What's going on? So they had to wait and formulate shit. So when I was taking the cab was going up New York Avenue. I'm like, why you always go to New York? But I know why, because there's the 71st Police Precinct is on New York Avenue and Empire, right? So whenever they do shit like this, and me and Pam, and I'm just like, F it, what have you, because again, she's targeting me. But I'm not going back, because you know what? She does this shit so because she knows that I will be the one. Oh, yeah, I'm done and done and done, because then she can go and talk to whoever she wants to. Which I said, I don't give a fuck. You want to, you don't need for me to be like that. But again, it gives her an excuse to do what she's doing, and that's why she pushes my button. Because yesterday is when she started this shit, texting me back and forth about this and that and all this nonsense. And I'm like, I know she's talking to somebody, because whenever she's talking to somebody, this is how she behaves. She pushed my buttons to this point. She started targeting me to this point. Okay? So, hey, I tell her, I said, hey, do you. Because you've been doing you from day one. All right? And I said, you don't know how to compromise. Oh, I bite my tongue. I said, that's not compromising. That is not compromising. I compromised with you when I was going to school. I picked a schedule to where I can help you out more than help out me. And then when I got off from school and I pick up the kids and I said, hey, when you get home, I need 2 or 3 hours so I can do my homework. What does she do? She come in the house and she goes to sleep. And I told her, I said, I've supported you way more than you supported me. And she couldn't disagree with that. And by her not disagreeing, it let me know that she's deliberately doing what she's doing. Deliberately doing what she's doing. Anyway, what a day. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in the next video.